If aging were a car ride, most of us would prefer a scenic cruise over a breakdown on the shoulder. Fortunately, science has been offering more than just duct tape and wishful thinking. It's handing us molecular tools to keep the biological engine humming. Two of the most promising classes of anti-aging agents, NAD plus precursors like NMN and NR, and the increasingly buzzed about psychedelic psilocybin, might seem like they're driving in opposite directions. One is pure metabolism, clean, quiet, mitochondrial efficiency. The other? Well, let's just say psilocybin prefers the scenic route through the multiverse. But surprisingly, both may be traveling toward the same destination: healthier, longer lives at the cellular level. Let's start with the buttoned-up side of the anti-aging aisle: NAD plus precursors. NAD plus, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is the molecule that every cell in your body is quietly begging for as you get older. It powers everything from energy production to DNA repair, and its levels plummet with age like your patience for pop-up ads. Enter NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, and NR, nicotinamide riboside, both of which act as fuel sources to boost cellular NAD+, and rev up your aging biology. Studies in mice have shown that these precursors can improve mitochondrial function, enhance insulin sensitivity, increase physical endurance, and even extend lifespan under certain conditions. Basically, they're like giving your cells a Red Bull and a second chance at youth, minus the jitters. At a molecular level, NAD+ is essential for the activity of sirtuins, those longevity-linked enzymes that help regulate metabolism, inflammation, and DNA repair. Boosting NAD+ with NMN or NR gives these sirtuins a longer leash, which translates to healthier aging. In other words, they don't promise immortality, but they do offer to delay the arrival of your "please help me up" years. Now, psilocybin might not boost NAD+ directly, but don't count it out just because it wears a tie-dye shirt instead of a lab coat. This classic psychedelic, found in magic mushrooms, works primarily through serotonin 5-HT2A receptors, which influence neuroplasticity, mood, and cognition. While NMN and NR focus on metabolism and cellular repair, psilocybin taps into the brain's ability to rewire and regenerate. It has been shown in animal studies to stimulate neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons, enhance synaptic remodeling, and improve cognitive flexibility, all crucial ingredients for keeping an aging brain from becoming a cranky filing cabinet of forgotten appointments. But here's where things get really interesting. Emerging evidence suggests that psychedelics like psilocybin may influence some of the same downstream pathways as NAD+ boosters, including inflammation modulation, mitochondrial dynamics, and even metabolic resilience. It's like discovering that the meditation retreat and the biohacker conference are happening in adjacent hotel ballrooms. Both NAD+ precursors and psilocybin appear to reduce chronic inflammation, one of the key drivers of aging. NMN does it by improving mitochondrial efficiency and reducing oxidative stress, while psilocybin appears to tamp down pro-inflammatory cytokines and reset the neuroimmune balance through central and peripheral pathways, including the gut-brain axis. One works from the inside out, the other from the top down, and in both cases, your cells may thank you. And let's not forget about stress. Chronic psychological stress accelerates aging like putting diesel in a sports car. NMN may blunt the physiological impact by improving cellular energy handling, but psilocybin directly helps reset mental frameworks, dissolving rigid thought patterns, reducing anxiety, and boosting emotional resilience. It's a bit like giving your brain a spa day with a side of existential clarity. Of course, there are important distinctions. NMN and NR are largely well-tolerated daily supplements with a clear biochemical target and a growing body of safety data. Psilocybin, while promising, is still undergoing clinical trials and comes with legal, psychological, and dosing considerations that make it less pantry-friendly, unless your pantry happens to be in a state with progressive drug policy and a licensed psychedelic therapist on call. But the bigger takeaway is this: cellular health and psychological health are not separate lanes, they are deeply interconnected. Supporting mitochondrial function with NAD+ boosters may give you the physical bandwidth to live longer, but reshaping your brain's wiring with psilocybin could help you live better, more creatively, and more meaningfully. And isn't that the point of longevity in the first place? So whether you're sipping NMN with your morning matcha or planning your first guided mushroom journey with a playlist and a journal, you're tapping into the same root desire: to rewrite the aging clock, not by brute force, but by smarter design. One molecule builds the engine, the other unlocks the driver's potential. And together, they just might steer us toward a future where age is measured not just in years, but in cellular elegance and cognitive freedom.